Good morning, everyone. I shall be with you in a few seconds, hopefully. See what's in here. Last week I had trouble finding it. Hope I'm not going to have that problem again. Shall go out and get back in. Yes, we're right this time. Hope everyone can hear me. Let me know if you're watching. I'm almost straight. I'll leave it where it is. I'm not going to fiddle with it today. Hubby's outside. He's going to, well, I still call it Fraser Island, but it's called Gari, which is an island off the coast of Queensland. They're off for a week. I think I'll be finished my video by the time my brother gets here to pick him up. So I said I'll see you in a week or in an hour when I'm finished. Hello, Marianne. Good to have you on. And Lorraine, good morning from Canada. Hello from Florida. And Jeannie, that was Michelle. Michelle from Florida, yes. Someone I just reminded it's in this group. I don't know if it was Michelle or not. I can't remember who I commented to. Hello, Jan. Nice to have you on. I hope you're well. I hope your little, what you're having done is going to go okay. Hello from Colorado. Jim Peggy Baker, hello from Colorado. You've tagged Colorado Springs Senior Center, which is not in this group, so they will not see it. I don't know if you've just typed Colorado and that's where you're from, but you've tagged that in my group, just to let you know. Hello Beth, hello Gemma, hello Carolyn. I'm much better this week. I've still got a bit of a snuffly nose, but other than that I'm fine. Hello from Pennsylvania, Carolyn White. Michelle Thomas Burke, yes. Who else have we got? Jenny, hello Jenny. Good morning everyone from Central Coast. Probably a lovely spot to be living. Peggy from Washington State, hello. We'll get started shortly. Looks like we've got lots on this morning. If you are on and you're never sure where to find my live, you just be in the group when I go live and it will pop up. It'll be on YouTube later when I upload it to YouTube, so you can also watch it there if you don't watch it live. Hello Fahia. And good morning Judy Smith. Nice to have everyone on. I was just checking my pieces just before I went on, and I thought, oh, I haven't stamped my greeting. I better get in and do that. So that was done about 2 minutes ago. I'm usually organised, but I'm sort of all over the place this week. And hubby going away, and then he told someone this morning, we've got an old sandwich maker that still works, and he's selling it for $20. And someone this morning messaged and asked, could they come and get it? So I told them to come this afternoon because I'm busy this morning. Good morning, Janine from Ohio. Wendy, good morning. Hello, good morning, Annette. Nice to have you on. Looking forward to Monday. Annette and I are going to do a special project on Monday. I might show you further down the track after it's finished. I'll get started because it's going to be fairly quick today anyway. This one that I'm doing, it was one of my lives way back early last year, I think it was. It's called the buckle card with a magnet closure. You could use Velcro's dots, but they're not as successful. I do suggest if you can get your hands on some little really thin magnets, it's much better to use. Good morning from Chile Parks. Yes, I've been to Parks. I went to a wedding in Parks. Nice to have you on, Gay. Yes, so I'm going to redo the video because the video dropped off. All my lives way back, I only uploaded them to YouTube back to October, I think it was last year. So any prior to that, if the PDF is in the Files tab and you can't find a video, it's because it's dropped off. I'm happy to redo videos if there's any there that you find that you can't find a video for. So just let me know, either pop me a private message or pop it in the group and just say, could you do the video for this one again? Because back from October prior, you won't find a video for it. There's lots on YouTube that are in there that were only YouTube, not lives. So you'll find those easy enough, but just hunt around and all the simple ones are on my lives. So just let me know if you need any others done. Anne Boss requested this one. She was doing I think she was okay with the measurements and the card and everything, but then she got a little bit stuck on the magnet piece, which is not difficult, but you've got to do the magnet piece before you put anything together, just to let you know that. Yes, thanks, Annette. Me too. I'm feeling so much better today too. I think I've been resting a fair bit lately, so that's probably helped. Windy, windy, windy outside. Terrible wind. My hubby's going to Fraser for a week. They're supposed to be doing some painting, but there's only one day that's supposed to be fine, so that's not looking too good. And then I think he's back, or it depends on my brother. They're back for about 3 days, and then they're going across the Nullarbor for a month from here to Perth via I don't know where, all over the place. This trip was planned a couple of years ago, and my brother had a crook shoulder and couldn't sleep in all the different beds, so he ended up coming back after a week and they didn't do the trip, so that's on the cards as again. So he'll be away for a month. I do miss him after a month, but it's nice to not have to cook, yay, and clean, because I don't make a mess by myself much. Hello, Janet. So we shall get started. Just a couple of things. I didn't introduce myself yet for those that are new in my group that haven't watched me before. My name's Laura Strengths and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I don't push anyone that's not Stampin' Up! It's up to them if they want to join Stampin' Up! Or do Stampin' Up! Products. I love the products, even though they're getting a bit expensive and they're sort of doing changes that I don't agree with, and Annette and I both don't agree with. Greetings, Friday evening. Yes, it is Friday evening over there in America. Yes, they're doing quite a few changes, so we're going to have to adapt around those things. I'll fill you in as that gets closer. Don't worry about my Facebook page. That's just a page that where I post all my cards. My Facebook group, if you're watching now, you're in my group. It's Laura's Craft Room Tips and Tutorials. And in there, in the Files tab, you'll find all the PDFs for these videos and my YouTube videos. In the Featured tab, I do pin this video, the live video, to the Featured tab when I'm finished, but it will only sit there for a month. Facebook, in their wisdom, decided to only allow the lives to stay live for a month, or 30 days. And then they'll drop off. So I learned how to upload them to YouTube. So when I do upload them, I shall put the name of the card and then live replay in brackets after that. So you'll know it's the live replay from whatever day it is. That's about it in there. Have a look in the Photos tab. There's lots of cards. Anyone that ever posts anything, all their cards are put into the Photos tab. There are rules. There's a few important posts in the Featured tab, which I would be advising for you to go back and have a look at some of those. A couple have come to mind, which is sending me a friend request. I don't need sending friend requests. You're in my group, so you can converse through there. The only reason I need a friend request is if you're attending my workshops or classes. Or any events that I have, I need to have you as a friend then. But other than that, just you're in my group. My YouTube channel is called Creative Gems. I also have a private group called Creative Gems. I've had a few people request to join that. That group is only for my team members and my workshop ladies that come to my workshop. So it's not a group you can join. Or a group. It's a Facebook group. It's called Creative Gems. But my channel It's called Creative Gems. It's got a diamond, a blue diamond on the logo for my YouTube channel. So love you to subscribe in there if you haven't already done so. If you need the link, let me know. Just pop a message into, or private message, or in the group, and I'll send you the link for that. So we'll put that aside. That's all the business stuff. Good morning, Shannon, and good morning, Brenda. Hello, Evelyn. Nice to have you all on. And Helen from the UK. That would be late for you in the UK, Helen. Okay, we'll get started. Now, it seems like a lot of pieces for this, but it's not really. This is the Australian one. Now, these measurements were pinned to the featured tab earlier in the week, so you can always get them back from there. But when I'm finished the video today, the full tutorial with these measurements will be in the Files tab in the PDF. So no need to write them down. I will go through the pieces. I'm doing the Australian one again, but I'll give you the US scoring as we go. So we'll start with this, with our pieces. This is how this opens up. It's got a magnet under here and under here. And as you can hear, it clips shut. And my little embellishment just hasn't got enough sticky on the back. Or it's probably because I Winkestelled it and it didn't stick. So that's how it works. And it just opens up like that. That's the magnetic closure that opens up. Really simple card to do. It's just where the magnets go is the important bit. So my base, this is in Secret Sea, one of the new colours. It's 6 3/4 by 5 7/8, and I'll show you the scoring on that. The US measurements are there as well, but I won't go through all of the measurements. You should get them out of the PDF anyway. My inside white piece is 5 5/8 by 4. That's that piece there. My DSP strip is 5 5/8 by 1. That's that piece there. That's going down this side here. I haven't done any extra die cuts or anything for this one this morning. Done that one. My front mat, it's in a coordinating colour. That's in Cloud Cover. One of the new in colours as well. It's 5 5/8 by 2 1/4, and the DSP on that is 5 3/8 by 2. And then my buckle closure, which is these here, and I'll show you, these have got to be scored as well. That's those there. 4 1/2 by 1, that's the same colour as the base. And then the mat on top of that is 4 1/2 by 3/4, that's that one there. And then a patterned paper. This little piece here I'm putting on top of, I don't care which way I put it, I might put that side up, something different. That's going at the back. You won't see that. It covers the magnet at the back. It's 3 inches by 7/8 of an inch. And then some scrapped cardstock for my greeting. A pair of magnets. Now I'll show you my magnets. These are, I'll need 2 of them. I buy them by the bulk, as you can see. These, there's 2 here. I don't know if you can see that. They're 1 millimetre thick, and I think they're 8 millimetres across. I haven't got my ruler here, but I'm pretty sure either 8 to 10. 8 is preferable. It's not too big, and you don't want it too tiny either. These are quite strong. So 8 millimetre across the centre, and 1 millimetre thick. So there's 2 there. I'll separate those after, but you need them together to start with anyway. I'll show you the trick on doing those. Just make sure they're 1 millimetre, no thicker. If they're too thick, you'll see it doesn't. You'll see it bulk up here and here. With the 1 millimetre, you can hardly see them underneath. And some embellishments. I've got some embellishments there. So that's all the pieces you'll need. Quite simple. And I shall put that aside, and we shall do some scoring. That's the US size one. It's got the magnet in as well. I've just put a bit of decoration down there. And as you can, they're quite strong magnets, these ones, so you can hear them click shut. I'll leave that one over there. Now, scoring. Go this way. freezing in Adelaide. Yes, I'm pretty sure. It's quite windy here, which is making it cold. Now, this is one of the new papers in the mini catalogue, so that I'm using today. I think I showed it to you a couple of weeks ago when I did my unboxing stuff. So I need, the measurements are all on one page, and then we've got the base scoring is the same for the US and Australia. So it's 4 1/4, which is over there. So no different in scoring, just the size of your pieces are different. So score that at 4 1/4. We can put that aside, leave that there for later, and then burnish that. So that's your card front, easy as. Now, we can put down the white piece and the strip at the side. Those two, we can put them in. But no, we can't put them in actually. We've got to do this first. Now you could emboss this. I haven't embossed this one through lack of, didn't get to think about it. But you're going to score these as well. We'll go this way. You could, I think it's an inch. Yes, an inch. So just on each end of this, these are the two strips for your closure. You're going to score them an inch. I'm going from this side of my thing, my scorer, and an inch for that one. You could stick the two together and then score them if you wish. Makes no difference. So we'll put those together. Just give them a quick fold. And we'll put some glue on the top of this one. We've got a big dried piece there. I think this bottle's almost done. Not much left in it. I've enjoyed using this aqua glue for a change. It's not as messy as the white one. So put a good bit of glue on that. Don't worry about the magnet yet, it's going on the back. So this goes end from end to end, I should say. Line up your score lines, and it's 1/8 inch border on two sides. Move that up a bit for you. So that goes on there. Then you can fold this and burnish it again. Don't worry at the back there, you won't see that when it's finished. So that's that piece. Now this is going to sit in the middle here. Middle as in from top to bottom. So you need to put your glue on this side where you've just put that strip, and you'll line up the score line to the edge of that card on the side edge of your card. So we'll put that on there. You need to put all this in before you put any mats or anything down. I'm putting a fair bit of glue on that because I need it. You don't want it coming adrift. And I'm just going to eyeball the center. Doesn't matter if it's not exact. You could measure it if you wish. Now, pull this across. Make sure that that is nice and level down that side. Close it across and make sure it sits right on that edge. I'll just hold that for a second. Good morning, Heather from Sydney. Oh, sunny but chilly in Sydney. Yes, yes, it's sunny here but cold. So that's that there. And then this can go on. We shall put this strip down first. It's not going to interfere with the magnet. It's mainly the front and your little closure thing that's that you need the magnet for. So that's just I love this paper. It's got little white doves all over it, and the stamp set and die that goes with it has got doves on it as well. So that's going to cover that where you've had that put down there. This will cover over that, which makes it look nice and neat. So we'll put that in. I'm busy prepping. I've got 14 ladies for September for my workshops. I've done 2 out of the 4 cards. I'm cutting a whole pile of leaves for one of the cards, and I thought rather than have them stand and cut, I think they need 12 leaves for every card. So I've been doing a lot of leaf cutting. I'm nearly done. And with hubby away, I don't have to stop and get meals ready, which will be nice. So that sits like that. Now, your magnet, get your magnets, leave the 2 together. So it'll be a positive and a negative. And you'll need glue dots, which I need to go and get, which are just here. And what you need to do with them both clamped together, just put a couple of glue dots on one side. And if you use your pick tool, you'll notice that it likes to grab the pick tool. These are quite strong, these magnets. So I'm putting 2 glue dots on the width of these because, or the diameter, because they're quite big. And then you got to get your pick tool off. So I'm going to put it, I don't want it right to the end of this, otherwise when you go to lift it, it's going to pull the end off. Move it in a little bit and just stick it in the middle of that. Middle as in this way, and that's at least 1/2, 3/4 of an inch in from the end, that way. That's going to clip across there. Then you need a couple of more glue dots. One on there. And another one on. You can't use glue, you need something stronger, maybe a bit of tear and tape, but glue dots are really strong, so I would suggest the glue dots. So, and then bring that across and push it down, and you will see when you open it up, your magnet is perfectly lined for it to close shut. And that's all it takes. Now we've got a piece of this. If my doves, oh, my doves are going the wrong way, but that's okay. We shall would have made that a little bit longer. I might just get another piece of that paper when I get it on in the right spot. I'll get a piece of this. I can't remember what. I'll just have a measure of the, I didn't seem to get everything out that I needed this morning. That's running around for my hubby while he's getting, I'll just see what length that was. It's 3 1/4. What did I have on my measurements? Matte DSP, 3 inches. By 7/8. We might make it a little bit longer, but you can measure that yourself when you go. I know it's 7/8 inch wide because it's just a fraction narrower. I'll just cut another strip and we'll use this pattern. So it's 7/8 by 3 1/4. That should be the same for both Australian and US. Can leave that up there. That will be a bit better. Yes, that's better. So you can bring it in. So it's approximately 1/8 of an inch either side at the end. Now you can either attach this with tear and tape, or I'm just going to use liquid glue. I might put a couple more glue dots on top of that. No, we won't, because it might interfere with the magnetism of the gripping it. Just put a fair bit of glue on that. And then pop that over the top of that. And then with it being further in, you can press around that so it covers, just give it a good press down around the magnet. And it's just probably a 1/16 narrower on the sides. It's something you don't see very often, at the back there anyway. It's just a cover. So make that little piece. You could use that piece, but if you want to make it a little bit longer for yourself, you could go even further along if you want, but make sure that's completely covered. And then you'll find that still clamps shut. And then we've got the two pieces over this side to go over the top of the other. So that's going, actually I could have put that in. You could put the magnet on here. At the moment we'll leave it, I think it's still going. We'll just double check before we, yes, it still closes. And it's further down so you won't see the bit of a bump there. But just make sure you have your two magnets clipped together when you put them in, when you put the glue dots on them, because that way they line up perfectly. If you do one at a time, you don't get them straight, then they're not going to clip shut for you. I haven't used magnets on a card for a while, actually. Move that over a fraction. It's a little bit crooked for me. You can tell I'm a bit better, well, much better, because I talk more. I didn't talk much last week. I listened to my video back and I was a bit quiet. Don't want the flu again, not like that anyway. I did get antibiotics, which I reckon helped. My daughter doesn't believe in going to the doctor, but I do. She said they're a mob of quacks, but if it takes a quack to fix me, then I'll go to the doctor. They can't be in a profession for that long and be no good, so maybe you do get some that are not so good. But I do like going to, well, not like going to the doctor, but I do believe in going to the doctor if you cook. It's my theory. So stick that down, and as you can see, it's still going to close shut. And then I'm going to pop that on there, and I've got some lovely embellishments. Make sure that's straight. I'll pop this up on some dimensionals, which I have got here. Sort of all over the place at the moment. Deb, late to the party again. I'll catch up on what I missed the replay. That's okay. Vicky, hello. Good morning from the very chilly, snowy mountains. I bet it is chilly there. I've been to the snowy mountains a long time ago. Only the once. Sandy, I'll get it out for you, the DSP. Oh, I've got it out here. It's this one here. It's a new one. It's called Peaceful Garden. And I will show you the papers in it. It's really pretty. Blues, which is my favourite. And it's got all the doves and some leaves. So you could use it. It wouldn't actually have to be Christmas. Actually, it's probably not meant for Christmas. It's a very versatile piece. There's another piece there. It's got the smaller doves. There's one lot with the big doves. Well, that's the small doves. There's bigger doves somewhere, I think. Yes, here. Different one there. And the leaves. And a bit of neutral pattern at the back, like that one as well. And a neutral at the back. So that's one of the new ones in the mini catalogue. It goes live to customers this week, actually. So I can get some more paper. We're planning our retreat for October at the moment, and we need some more papers. You're limited to how much you can get on your pre-order. So we got our samples done. I'm doing my invite for my event this week coming. So any ladies that are watching that are interested in my retreat, be sure to keep an eye out this week for your invite if you want to come. If you're not on the invite list and you live local and you'd like to come, just let me know. Pop me a message and I shall fit you in if I can. I can only take 12 ladies, so it's first 12 in, best dressed. And it goes over 2 days, and we do 10 projects, all fancy fold and not just simple fancy fold like these. Not that that's that simple, but some are boxes. There's a couple of boxes in there and they're fancy boxes, not just a normal box. I'm going to put some of these on. These are the new embellishments that go with this suite. Hues of Blue Flowers, they're called. And I'm not going to use these nice ones. Yes, we do 2 retreats a year. My friend Annette and I host them. Well, it's hosted here at my home, but Annette's my offsider. It gives me a lot of help with my stuff, with cutting and prepping and everything. Lots and lots of fun. We have lots of prizes. We have a big lucky door prize. Lots of fun. There we go. Same measurements for scoring for both US and Australia, so you no need to worry about that. I'll put the full PDF in the files tab. Thanks, Sandy. Yes, the paper is lovely, Jenny. Thanks, Joy. I don't think I've said hello to you. And Andros, thank you. Evelyn, is that paper black and white or navy? No, it's the colour is called Secret Sea. I shall get you a pack of the colour out, of the 2 colours that I use actually. Oh, my Secret Sea one's not open because I was using a pack that we got at the retreat, at the on stage. So it's got to be opened anyway. So that's the Secret Sea. That's black there. That one's black and white. And this one is Secret Sea and Cloud Cover, which are the 2 blues. But that one is black and white. It's a Stampin' Up pack as well. It's all black and white and grey. That's it. Oh, the magnets, I get them from either eBay or maybe Amazon have them. I'm not sure if you're in Australia. There's, what's it called? Magnets something or other. I'll put the, just trying to think. I get sheet magnets. I get all these. Just type in 1mm by 8mm magnets. Just Google and you'll find even strong magnets. Put strong magnets on because sometimes you get some that from eBay and that are only weak and they don't hold it shut because you've got to go through a couple of bits of cardstock. So just Google some. I can't think of it's magnet something, AFM, sorry, Australian Magnet something, AFM it's called, the company that I go through, but I'm not sure if I think it's an Australian company. So, but just try Amazon or eBay or some places like that. They're available everywhere. Just make sure they're only 1mm thick. Yes, the black and white, this black and white paper is Stampin' Up as well. I can tell you the name of that as well. It's called Botanical Textures, which is this one. It's all black and white and grey. So that's that one. And it's Stampin' Up as well. It's an online exclusive one. It's not in a catalogue. I redid some pockets the other day and I need to fix a couple of them. I'm trying to rearrange my craft room a bit. So that's that. Thanks, Bronwyn. Thank you, everyone. I better go. I think hubby's still here. So I shall go and say hooray to him for the week. And I shall catch you all again next Saturday at 9 AM. Have a lovely week. Bye for now.